The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see a team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a fellow opponent from the American, the Syracuse Orange. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Pirates offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Finds his man. It's Clark. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Pirates want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Pirates line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Pirates have taken it inside the 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. Looking to get it in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. With the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
The Orange with that goal line virtually on their heels, trying to find some room to operate. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, ECU. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Syracuse, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Carney. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And as he throws, if the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's the pressure. This time it's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. He leaves it with his back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 13 to SMU. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Pirates in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it from the gun. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And what a change in momentum. It looked like the offense was going to score points. Not only does the defense pick it off, but a great individual effort on the return, now setting their team up in field goal range to try and steal 3 points before the end of the half.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
East Carolina.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
And the Pirates will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's James. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cuse.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
17. East Carolina. 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. The Pirates in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Puts it out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. A shot toward the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
17, East Carolina, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's Carney. Under fire. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's reeled in, it's Willis. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Cook. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Handoff from the gun. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
14.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. And the Pirates headed quickly to the line.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for room, it's Montgomery. Stopped in the backfield, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
All right, 4th quarter now, you're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. At quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick, and that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make them earn it all the way.
Touchdown, Pirates! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Syracuse. 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass, it's Carney. Unloads to the wideout. Misses receiver there, it's incomplete. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown Orange. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. First play of the drive wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range.
Timeout, East Carolina.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch, it's Montgomery. The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Gotta find a completion on this one. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused.